Now, my friend asked me to review this as a special request, so this is my special request review video. Like I said, I'd be asking for requests now the cinemas have closed. Lethal Weapon is a classic 1989 cop film starring Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. We all remember Lethal Weapon. I hope most people have watched Lethal Weapon. If you haven't watched Lethal Weapon, go see Lethal Weapon or put it on TV because it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, come on, this is a classic. Back in the 1980s, they had films like this all the time, and they were realistic because of the sound effects from the guns and the blood. You know, it was so realistic. The action was great, it looked realistic, and I'm not saying that action's bad now, I'm just saying back then, it was brilliant. I'm not saying they've lost it, but back then, you know, it was really realistic, especially in films like Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, Total Recall, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's amazing. So you've got Robert Murtaugh, who's a 50-year-old black man who lives in a family, who's got a family of kids. He's been in the force for years, and he has to team up with and he's got to team up with Martin Riggs. Now, Martin Riggs is played by Mel Gibson. He's a trigger-happy lunatic that's lost his wife, and because he's dealing with his wife's death, he basically wants to kill himself. He's a trigger-happy lethal weapon, which is why it's called Lethal Weapon. So when a friend of Murtaugh's dies and commits suicide off her roof, they have to figure out what drugs she was taking and how she involved in this crime-related story that these people are killing innocents with their drugs. And it's causing issues. So they're trying to find out who is behind all this and stop them. And it's got a lot of brilliant moments in this. The comedy is great. It's back to front, laugh out loud, funny. Everyone loves Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson plays Martin Riggs. Martin is, like I said, lost his wife. He's a trigger-happy lunatic. He's crazy. But he's brilliant. I mean, have you seen how he shoots people on this? His target practice on this film is incredible. Mel Gibson plays a fantastic role as Martin Riggs. He shows the psycho side to him, and he bounces off Danny Glover really well. Danny Glover plays Robert Murtaugh. Robert Murtaugh is a family man who basically, he's been in the force for years and he's trying to stop them. And honestly, Riggs is pissing him off so much in this film. He's like trying to deal with this. He's a very old man, and he's got this trigger-happy idiot he's got to work with. But you can see they start to bond together as they solve the case, as they try and solve the case. So you can see them bouncing off each other. Overall, this film's amazing. I'm so glad someone asked me to review this. Lethal Weapon is a classic. Everyone loves, that I do know, loves Lethal Weapon. For the action, the comedy, the sound effects of each shot, the precise camera shots of when they do the shots. The danger is very real in this. I mean, there are some moments that will shock you, and the twists are brilliant. Honestly, Danny Glover and Mel Gibson are really famous for this film. They are famous for this film because this film is amazing. So if you have not seen Lethal Weapon, then go watch Lethal Weapon. It's brilliant. So for all those reasons, I've got to give Lethal Weapon 5 stars. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. That was amazing. So, Lethal Weapon, have you guys seen this film? What did you think about it? Please let me know in the comment section just below this video. Thank you, Renee, for your request on Lethal Weapon. If anyone has any more requests of films they want me to review, then please let me know. Try to stay safe, look after each other, as the restrictions have got worse now in our country. But look after each other, keep safe, and I will see you in my next review of any film you want me to review.